let's look at there's three main concepts I want to be thinking about when we get into the pendulum sweep and how it differs from the floor sweep. When we hit the floor sweep, my hips didn't move and my head stayed directly in front of Carl's. So when I made that initial grip and I put my foot on the mat and I broke Carl's posture by bringing him forward, I didn't escape my hip. My hips are still in line. And then our goal was to put a shoulder on the mat and then I'm coming up into the mount. The pendulum sweep, I'm going to move my hips out to the side and up in the air, and I want to get on my shoulders. So we'll look at different grips tonight on Thursday, but we're just going to play with this easy grip to get, which is a tricep grip here. So my left hand's just going to grab the back of the tricep. I want to get an underhook in Carl's leg, but if he's doing jiu-jitsu right, he's sitting back with his butt on his heels. So I'm going to be pulling with my knees to create a little bit of space, so actually space opens up. And when I come underneath with this arm, I'm looking to go elbow deep. So as I pull forward, I'm going elbow deep, and I'm moving my hips physically out to the side. Okay. Now from here, my goal is to get my right knee facing towards the mat and my right toes. I'm not quite there yet. I want to get myself under Carl's hips, right under his center of gravity. So I'll use a kicking action with my left foot and a whipping off my hip to get to this position here. Okay. Now from there, Carl's head's way past my head. I'm going to bring my right hand towards my head. And now the main thing, or the main kind of problem people have is when they hit the pendulum sweep, they sweep the person and they land on their leg. Right? And then I'm trying to get up and Carl's on my leg and it's restricting me from actually getting up, and then he'll screw his hips back and bring his knee into there, and I end up in all kinds of scenarios. So that problem of him not landing on my leg, we have a circular leg and a linear leg. So let's talk about that. So when I make that initial grip here, I'm pulling forward with my closed guard to create space so that I can underhook this leg. And now I want to get this right knee and toe pointing towards the mat, so I'm going to kick out with this leg and whip around so my actual knee's facing towards the mat. I've still got that tricep grip, okay? And now I'm going to bring my hand towards my head. This left leg is going to swing out and round like a curve as my right leg, same time, chops down. You notice Carl landed between my legs, okay? Take it back a step. The other thing I'm doing is, when I load Carl onto me and I come up and I physically take him over, sometimes from this position, Carl can get his feet under my triceps here. Now there's only a certain amount of people can do this. Carl's one of those freaks. And now from there he'll push me forward and I end up in the leg entanglement. And I don't want that. So we can close that down by making wedges with our feet underneath our hips. So let's talk about that. So when I make that tricep grip and I pull with my legs and I underhook this leg and I kick out and now I've got my right knee pointing towards the mat. Okay. I'm underneath Carl, his weight is floating on me. I'm bringing my knees right up. So I'm axe kicking with this right leg, my linear leg, and my left leg is kicking out and around and it skims the mat. My goal is that Carl is not going to land on that leg. And as I physically take him over, I make wedges with my ankles, so I'm pinching his hips and then I'm putting them out. Okay? So let's put all that together. I told you there was nothing to it. We're here. This is not the best grip. We'll talk about this in the next move. You can close this down a little bit, but it's an easy grip to get. And from there I pull, I underhook the leg, I get under him, so that, think about looking where my right knee is. Is it facing the mat? Is my toes facing the mat? It's Carl's weight on me. And then bringing my hand towards my head, so his head's way over there. And then he doesn't want to be landing on my leg, so this curved leg skimming the mat as my right leg actually kicks down. And then from that position, the last thing you want to be thinking about is when I come up, I physically cross my ankles, put my head on the mat, and play with that.